Hiya, my name's Mirren. I'm studying biology at Somerville College at Oxford.
Hi, I'm Barbara and I'm currently studying natural science at the University of Cambridge.
So I think one of the things I really like about the course is it's really broad, but you can also specialise later. So like for instance, first year you do basically everything, which is really nice. You can see what you like and then you can choose to specialise in it later, which is great. And also I feel like a massive thing for me is that the people are so friendly and lovely.
So I think that everyone who enjoys science but isn't very set on a specific area should consider natural sciences. And this is because if you take biology modules, you will be able to either do just biology and see how it tackles the same question in many different angles and approaches it in many different ways. And you also can combine biology with chemistry or even physics if you took it at the A level, and also try something new like earth science.
So actually for me, like until year 12 or so, I wanted to do medicine. And then when I looked into it a bit more, I realised that it wasn't for me as much. Although I obviously thought it'd be a rewarding job, I felt that I was very passionate about climate change, and going into biology kind of allowed me to do stuff with climate change in the future, hopefully, or even stuff that's also rewarding like epidemiology or even medicine if I really change my mind in the future. So I think that really appealed to me. Just a range of like interesting jobs and an interesting subject you can get from biology.
So when I started just thinking about applying and which courses I might be interested in, I was considering both biochemistry and biomedical sciences, and I just couldn't decide between the two. And at that point I decided that natural sciences may be a good idea, because in my first year I'll be able to try a bit of both and then see which one I like most at university level.
So I think for me, like I always as I just mentioned, the climate change and environment part I find really interesting. But I really like the field trips, and some people are going to Tanzania this year or Borneo, which is very cool. I'm personally doing some like conservation type stuff to do with like monitoring animals with drones, which I think is really exciting. So yeah, I would say field courses probably my favourite part of the degree.
So in general, I really like looking for overlaps and parallels between different subjects and see how they can explain a phenomenon both at the molecular level and then how it relates to the evolution of populations. And something specific, which I didn't like at school, is plant science, and that's something I found really interesting at university level.
My advice to someone who is currently considering biology at Oxford is that honestly, if you enjoy it in school, and if it's something like you get to the lesson and you're like, I'm interested in this, I want to find out what happens, you probably enjoy it here. And also, my big piece of advice would be like, don't put off by the fact it's an essay subject. I didn't even realise until Freshers Week. It was a bit of a shock, but it's not like I hated English essays. So I was like, oh my God, why did I choose an essay subject? It's actually all right. It's very different from English essays, but if you like English essays as well, you'll probably enjoy it. So don't let that put you off, because it's a whole different ball game and it's not as bad as you think.
So I would recommend that if you read a book that you find interesting, you listen to a cool podcast about science, or you watch a video, or just do anything else related to biology, try to reflect on what it gave you and what you got from it, and maybe write a sentence of how you could take it further. And this is something that not only helps you to think about your personal statement then, but also helps you to guide your interest and develop further in the area you find more exciting.